Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Let's wait for some people to come in before we do the big reveal. Before we do the big reveal, let's see if people come in. If you come in, please say hello. That would be great. I'd like to hear from you. We're going to do some games today. We're going to do some inspiration today. So I'm just going to wait for some people to come in. Let's see who does come in. I don't want to give away the big reveal before people come in. So hopefully you had a great weekend, everybody. If you did, I'm happy for you. Let's see. If you're coming in right now, please just say hello. We're waiting for people to come in so we can have a big reveal. Put it in the chat, and I will say hello to you. Then we're gonna have a big reveal. I am here, and I am behind that picture that you're seeing right now. So I'm waiting for people. Oh, all of a sudden there's 4 people here. So let's see. Please say hello in the chat. I'm going to wait till people say hello in the chat before we do the big reveal. Good morning, Tracy. Good to see you. Wow, great. Great to see you here, Tracy. Love it. Love it. Good to see you. Who else is here? Please say hello, and then we're going to do a big reveal. We're going to pull back the curtain, as they say. We're going to pull back the curtain. And then I'll tell you the whole story, and then we're going to play some games. We're going to do some inspiration. Start your Monday off right, people. Hello, Judy. Hello, Judy. Is that Judy? Wait. Judy. Judy, which Judy is that? I know a few Judys. What Judy is that? You don't have to give away here. But if you're coming in, please, obviously you can hear me. Obviously you can hear me. You can hear me okay? Change my sound again. Hello. Good morning. You don't have to tell me which Judy you are. No. Judy Twin Mom. That's one of the Judys I know. So good to see you. Good to have you here. All right. Shall we pull back the curtain? People aren't talking. Please give a thumbs up to this. You're just listening. You can hear. Good. Hello, John. It's hard to hear me, but can you hear me? I don't understand. It's a whole situation. Let's see. Let's try doing this. Let's do this. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Hello, Aaron. Is that better? I've turned it up a little bit more. Can you hear me now? And then I will do my big reveal. The big reveal is a whole situation. Is that better? Okay, we're gonna do the big reveal. I need a drum roll. Please. Is that better? Thank you, John. Yeah, there's a whole sound situation. and guess what? There's a whole hair situation, or lack of hair situation. If you're on my social media, you know. But here we go. You're welcome, John. Give me a drum roll, please. Dun 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 dun. Here we go. Wait, where am I? Boom. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Here we go. Good to see you, everybody. Notice anything different? Anything different? Did you notice anything different at all? So, who wants to know the story about my hair? I'm completely healthy, just so you know. It's so silly of me to say that. I'm completely healthy, just so you know that. Yeah. Who wants to know what the story is? There's a story behind this story. Then this is part of, like, you got to start your week off right with something fun. This is kind of fun. Want to hear the story? Then we're gonna do. Listen, we're gonna do the game, the quote game that we usually do. We're gonna put some cards. We'll do some of that stuff. So, what made me do that? Well, first of all, I've had this many times in my life. I've had this many times. Glad that I'm healthy. Thank you. People are like, "Are you okay? Did you?" How horrible if I get that close. No, I'm completely healthy and everything's fine. It looks better in real life. I have to say, this lighting is horrible. It looks better. It definitely looks better in real life. That's for sure. But so as you know, I've been hello Lori. I've been bleaching my hair, been blonde for the last few months, and it's been fun. And then yesterday, I my hair is kinky curly, really kinky curly. And so, did you have a hair dye problem? No, I didn't have a hair dye problem. I did something that you should never do, but I'm a professional, and I decided to try to do something, and this has happened to me before. Lori knows. I think I said to her. I was like, I'm going to get a really, really mild relaxer. No lie, super mild. Because you're not supposed to relax bleached hair. Guess what I did? I relaxed my bleached hair. And this is not what it looked like. This is not, I ended up cutting it all off. Because it just, well, first of all, I started washing it out. And I'm like, oh, 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 oh. And it was just like clumps, clumps coming out, clumps coming out. And I was like, ah, well, you know, that's what happens. Listen, I took the chance. I knew I could, but I had conditioned it with this really great stuff before. I mean, really like hardcore stuff before. And and I was like combing it through, and it was like, and I was laughing. I was sitting in my kitchen just laughing, and I was like, well, it didn't all fall out. I mean, I still had hair, but it was just a lot thinner. And then I kind of dried it off, and I was like, oh, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. And because first of all, the texture of my hair was ridiculous. It was like, hey, it was first of all, it was bleach, and there was a lot left. There was a lot left, but it was like, it was like, hey, and I was like, oh no, I cannot do that. So got the clippers out. Zoop, zoop, zoop. I put a little bit of something on it, but yeah, this little section over here is really bald. It looks like here, but the light in it looks better like this. It looks better in real life. I have to say, it looks better in real life. Anyway, so that's the story of my hair. Did that make you laugh? It's happened to me many times when I bleached my hair. I mean, not many times. When I bleached my hair, I always take it one step further, and that's the problem. But that's okay. Anyway, all right, everyone, take a big deep breath. That's the story. All right, we're gonna play our game. We haven't played this game in a long time. Today is to make you laugh and to make you to start your week off right. Okay, so give me a thumbs up or say yes in the chat if people are leaving. They're like, I don't care about your hair. I don't care about your hair. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Oh, my hair is going to grow fast. It grows really fast. Who wants to play the quote game? This is a really great. We played this before when we were on Periscope, and we're going to play the quote game. So it will grow really fast. Yeah. So who wants to play the quote game? Judy says yes, thumbs up. And then we're going to, you all have to participate in this because otherwise it doesn't work. Okay, yes. All right, so here's how it works. Don't put your number in. Don't put your number in yet. I'm going to give you a span of numbers, and whatever quote is on that page is the one we'll read, and it'll inspire you, and we'll talk about it. So that'll be the first game that we play. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. The span of numbers is between, hold on, 1 and 330. 1 and 330. The first number that I see in the chat is the one we're going to use. Between 1 and 330. I feel like I know exactly the numbers that's going to come up. All of a sudden, I'm like, I know the number. Okay, slight delay. I know it is. I know there's always a slight delay. So I'm just going to wait. So put your number in. The first person that I see will do that one. Okay? All right. This is still so weird to me. Okay, I'm just looking. my chat's over there. 39. Tracy says 39. Okay, we got 39. That was the first one to come up. Here we go. Oh, I was completely wrong with the number. I thought I knew the number. Okay, we got Tracy was first with 39. Let's read this. Okay, everyone sit back, take a big deep breath. All right, here we go. The only real stumbling block is fear of failure. In cooking, you've got to have in cooking, you have to have a what the hell attitude. Let me say it again. The only real stumbling block is fear of failure. In cooking, you've got to have a what the hell attitude. Oh my God. Does anyone know who said that? I mean, I think you could just say life. Very famous chef. Very famous chef. I'll say it again. The only real stumbling block is fear of failure. In cooking, you have to have a what the hell attitude. Let's see if you can guess who said that. Here's the clue. Here's a clue. Very famous woman chef. Very famous. Like one of the first big star chefs, actually. Anybody, if you can guess it, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. And I would say in life, you got to have a what the hell attitude. Like, look. What the hell? Just cut all your hair off. Julia Child, very good. Let's talk about Ina Garten for a second. Okay. Julia Child. Ina Garten. Hi, friends. Would you like to come to my house and have a aperitif? Would you like an aperitif? Would you like to come to my beautiful house and have a cognac? And then we can make a really delicious, wonderful dinner. That's how she speaks. The Barefoot Contessa, if you don't know, Ina Garten. I know. The bubbles in the champagne sometimes just go up my nose. Oh my God. Oh my God, I love Julia. Ina Garten. I have a love, I don't say hate, a love repellent relationship with. Isn't that how she speaks? She'll be like, today at the cottage, we're going to be making some really wonderful dog poop treats. It's really good. I think I'll have a glass of wine while I do that. She is this combination for me of the funniest character in the world and the most like, oh my God, I don't know if I could ever hang out with you. She would drive me crazy. My mom was born and an inspiration to her and me. Oh, Julia Child. Julia Child. Yeah, not Ina Garten. The Barefoot Contessa. So anyway, I don't know if anybody else feels the same way about her. But anyway, that's really good advice from Julia. Really good advice. In life, have a what the hell attitude. Have a what the hell attitude and you're going to be fine. Right? You're going to be fine. So let's do another one. All right, let's do I'll roll back and we'll read the second one. Who had the second number? John, if you're here, we're going to read the second one, which was number 7. Okay? Read the second one, which was number 7 on page 7. Here we go. Okay. Oh my God, this is so good. John. So I'm reading page 7 because John was number 7 with 7. So here we go. This is really good. one of my favorite concepts. Doing the unrealistic is easier than doing the realistic. I love that. I love that. I love that. Let me say it again. Doing the unrealistic is easier than doing the realistic. That is so perfect. That is so perfect. Don't ever do what's expected. Don't ever do what you think you can. Do what you think you can't do. So good. Doing the unrealistic is easier than doing the realistic. If you keep trying to be realistic, you're going to have the most boring freaking life in the world. Stop doing what's realistic. Break beyond your boundaries. Move forward and do something new. Do something that you don't expect, that's not realistic. That's how you live your life. That's how you live your life. I love it. Julia Ina, I feel the same. Yes, Julia Ina. Oh, Ina, you feel the same. Okay. Isn't that good? Isn't that good? Here. Doing the unrealistic is easier than doing the realistic. Tim Ferriss. Tim Ferriss. If you know Tim Ferriss. Anybody follow Tim Ferriss? The 4-hour work week guy? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, we'll do one more of these and then we're going to pull a card, okay? All right. All right, is this inspiring you? I know there's a lag. Is this inspiring you? Is this making you have a little bit of a better day? Seeing shaved bald Max and getting inspired? I'll look over there. Welcome to everyone that's new. Please hit the thumbs up. It does help my numbers. If you haven't watched my latest video, you can see what my hair looked like last week. Love that and him. I do too. You're welcome. So hopefully this is inspiring you in some way or making you laugh. That's what it's all about. I have an announcement. Oh, I have an announcement about the positive principle too. Oh God. All right. I'll remember it like this. Okay. All right. So we'll do one more quote. It's nice to see you again, Judy. Haven't seen you in so long. I don't even have Periscope anymore. I don't have Periscope anymore. Unfortunately. Not unfortunately, but just the way it is. All right. Let's go. Let's go to number Judy, yours was number 18, so we'll go to 18 and then we're gonna pull a card and then we'll wrap up. Okay. So Judy, yours was 18. Number 18. We all need to laugh. Okay, here we go. This is Judy's. It's page 18. So here we go. If people knew how hard I worked to achieve my mastery, it wouldn't seem so wonderful after all. Ooh, boy. That's the truth. That's the truth. If people knew how hard I worked to achieve my mastery, it wouldn't seem so wonderful after all. That's by one of the most famous artists, Italian artist, if you can guess. We'll do a guessing game. One of the most famous Italian artists of all time. I'll say it again. If people knew how hard I worked to achieve my mastery, it wouldn't seem so wonderful. It's like overnight success. It's like an overnight success. Like, wow, they're so great all the No, they've been working their ass off. Consistency, staying in the game, doing your thing, right? So anybody know? If people knew how hard I worked to achieve my mastery, it wouldn't seem so wonderful after all. Not Picasso. Picasso was not Italian. Picasso was Spanish. Hand is freaking out. Da Vinci. Hi, Iris. Da Vinci. No, it's the other one. It's the other one. Not Da Vinci. That's okay. Let's wait. Let's see. If the next one isn't it, I'll tell you who it is. And then we're going to pull a card. One more try. One of the most famous artists. Very good, Jeremiah. Michelangelo. Michelangelo. Nice to see you, Jeremiah. Nice to see you. Everybody that's new, if you don't know me, my name is Max Ryan, and I'm here to raise your vibe today. I'm here to give you any kind of inspiration for your Monday. And we're always here on Mondays at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. 9 a.m. Eastern Time live, and then I do 1 or 2 videos during the day, during the week. If you want to see what I look like not bald, you can go to last week's, which was actually a really good video. I thought it was a great video. My numbers are kind of strange. It's weird. But last week's video about 5 blocks to trust is pretty damn good, I have to say, if I say so myself. Good lighting, good content, good music. Anyway. The other Ninja Turtle. Very good, Iris. No, not pardon you. So that's all I'm saying. All right, let's pull a card. We'll pull a card and see what we have, what inspiration. Now, listen, I'm going to tell you this card deck that I'm going to use is a positive card deck because we want to raise our vibe. It's not going to be, it's not a regular tarot deck. It's an oracle deck. So let me just show you. It's a Sonia Choquette deck called The Answer is Simple. The Answer is Simple. And it's a positive. We like positive, especially on a Monday. And especially, you know, right now with coronavirus, with everything, especially in the United States, if you're here, it's rough. It's rough. I heard in South Dakota, it's almost 60% of the population of South Dakota is positive for coronavirus. 60% of the state. Yeah, that's it. All right. Thank you, Lori. Okay. Some are better than others. All right. Here we go. All right, everyone take a big deep breath. Okay, let's pull a card. Okay. This is really good. Share your gifts. Share your gifts. You know, this is so good because we're all going through coronavirus, the election insanity, you know, depression, anxiety, being cooped up, having to go back inside. You know, a lot of the world is doing that now. Not Australia. Just saying. But you know, a lot of times we will tend to, in these times, we'll tend to get really selfish. Self-care is good, But one of the best things to do for your self-care is to share your gifts with somebody. Like literally in this moment right now, as I am sharing my gift with you to help you, I am getting the benefit. It's called it's a borrowed benefit, but when you give, you receive. When you give, you receive. Make somebody feel good today. Make them laugh. Share a gift with them. Bake a cake. I don't know. But share your gifts. Stop. This is a very, very insular time where you start to get really, really selfish, not in the best way possible. So reach out beyond yourself. Go help someone. That is what I always say anyway. If you're feeling bad and you're in a bad place, go help somebody. Go do something nice for somebody. Share your gift. And if, listen, literally, you can make a gift. This is the perfect season to be making Christmas gifts or holiday gifts or whatever. Make stuff, bake cookies, write something, make some music, do something for other people. Really important, so important. You're correct. Wow, 60% is crazy. Yeah, 60% is insane. So that's the reality that's happening. That is the reality that's happening in the reality with the small r. But you got to stay safe. You got to stay safe. You got to do what needs to be done. You have to do it. You got to do it. Otherwise, listen. You got to be able to look at all this stuff and see what's going on. Do your best to keep others and yourself safe. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Don't let it overwhelm you. You know, of course it's going to overwhelm you. 60% of a whole state is a lot. And the numbers are ridiculous. And it's like this. It's going up, 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 up. Doesn't matter. On some level, it doesn't matter. You be responsible for your own vibration. You be responsible for making sure you're safe, your family's safe, other people are safe, that you can do. Can't control anybody else. You cannot control anyone else. Let that go. It's just the way it is. Because otherwise, you will go insane. Don't do it. Don't do it. Then you'll get depressed. Then you'll just say to yourself, I can't control anybody. I can only control me. That's it. So one of the things you can do is share your gifts by controlling you, right? A smile is worth 1,000 words. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Great message for today. Share your gifts. It is really good. So think about this today, and then we're going to wrap up. Think about what you can do for somebody else or what you can make. I'm like crafty. I like making things. So I'm thinking about doing some kind of individual art for people. All right, everybody. Let's see if my cats wanted to make an appearance, but they don't. So, all right. Anyway, anyone want to say anything or ask anything before we go? We'll wrap up here. Oh, that's the thing. The podcast. We have changed the podcast, just so you know, everybody. I want you to know this. Polly and I, our podcast that comes out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right? If you've noticed, we didn't have one on Wednesday. We didn't have one on Friday. There is a new one out right now, and it's a good one. It's a good one. Polly and I have a project that we are working on behind the scenes together, and it's taking up more of our time. And so the podcast itself is, for the foreseeable future, only going to be on Mondays, but they're going to be longer shows, and they're going to be more in-depth. Sorry. So longer shows, more in-depth, okay? Only Mondays, not Monday, Wednesday, and Friday anymore, because we're working on something. We also felt like we wanted to give you more quality instead of so much quantity, okay? So Polly and I are working on our own completely separate project away from that, but we're only going to be on Mondays for the foreseeable future. I would say foreseeable because you don't know what's going on. So Polly definitely wants you to know that too. We're doing good. Everything's great. And thank you for everyone that listens to the podcast and the new people that listen to the podcast. But from now on, we're going to have a longer show on Mondays, 45 minutes to an hour. They'll be more in depth. They'll start your week off right. Kind of like what we're doing today. Okay. Let's see. Have a blessed day. Love seeing you. Good to see you. You too, everybody. All right, everybody. I love you. Remember, today could be the best day of your life, even if you break off all your hair. All right. I'll talk to you later, everybody. Take care.